Hi, everybody. This is NFTeve Hennessy, and I'm here with Tanmay today, the NFT artist. Hi, how are you doing today? Uh-oh, can you hear me?
I'm doing wonderful. What about you?
And where do you live?
I live in India, in Pune region, which is closer to Mumbai.
Is it? Do you live in like the suburbs or the country, the city, the mountains, the ocean?
Suburbs, you can say. Suburbs or country, something between suburbs and country.
Wow. How do you like it?
It's pretty good. It's very nice, especially during these festival time. Diwali is going on in this week, so it is really amazing to be in place like this.
Everybody's outside, like eating and
Yes. There are firecrackers going around everywhere. We have the oil lamps we call diyas that we put everywhere. The buildings are on light. Different lightings are there. It's very colorful. Everyone wears, especially the women wear a lot of jewelry and colorful dresses.
oh, nice.
A lot of sweets and a lot of things are. It's a very festive. It's equivalent of Christmas in USA.
Do a lot of people like fall in love? They meet at Diwali. It sounds like better than Christmas because I feel like people are outside in Diwali, right? At Christmas, everybody's like more in the house with their family.
So it's a mixture of both. On some days, people go out to meet, and some days you have puja at home.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So you're an NFT artist. How did you get into NFTs, or what's your backstory?
So I have been doing art since I was a kid. It has come naturally to me.
Uh-huh.
Art is a process for me to. It's a very meditative process. So I like to do to relax, or whenever I'm in a tough situation or stressful event or anything like that, I just bring out my canvas or sketchbook and start sketching. So I used to do that since all these years.
Uh-huh.
But NFT happened in February, March in 2021. So before that, I wouldn't really share my art with anybody. Like, not many of my college friends or school friends also know that I am into art or something like that.
What did you
So
study?
then, sorry,
What did you study in college?
I have studied commerce, business, you can say, marketing,
That's smart.
and I've also done liberal arts.
So now you're showing the whole world your art. Right.
Yes.
What did you think? Like, what do you think is the best thing about the NFT market? Because I know, yeah. What do you like about it?
So the biggest thing what I like about it is, as artists, we are able to share and showcase our work around the world, even when we are sleeping. So before NFT, artists have to go to galleries. They have to have a limited number of artworks, talk to them, and there are limited time beings of a schedule in the gallery, and only people who visit can see it. And I have this thing about going to different cities and visiting the galleries there.
Oh, nice.
So I always had a vision that one day I'll have an exhibition in JJ Memorial Art Gallery, Mumbai. But my wish has come true even before that. So now I can display my art around the world to everyone, and it's in the high quality, and it's people can purchase it spontaneously.
Wow.
So
Let's see your gallery, or just you have your own art gallery now, right?
yes, so I've even made a virtual art gallery. I'll take you to.
Yeah, I
see
really
that.
want to see it, and I want to know how you made it. It looks really amazing. Yeah, so just hit the green button, share screen, when you're ready.
Okay. So this is a virtual art gallery which I've designed.
Uh-huh.
So you can see it looks like a proper gallery. The roofs are there and there are doors, entry and exit doors, and you can put up your art here and display it. It feels like a real gallery.
You know what I might do if you have time after this? Like stop this video and make another video how to do this. Maybe you can walk me through it because I really need one of these.
Yeah, we can do that.
Everybody has one. I don't have one. I have no idea how to do it, but it's amazing. Like it makes such a difference. When you see an art gallery full of art, it looks so great.
Yeah, you get the perspective and you can see how it feels like on the wall.
Amazing.
So my collection of art is very mixed. I have a very diverse style of doing things. I'm always experimenting with ideas, and so this section of the gallery is dedicated to my abstract art. So as you can see the painting in the center, it's the one which is behind me. I'm sitting in front of right now.
All
Physically.
right. Oh, can you click it? So do you click on it and let's see it big. So you had an exhibit in the J&J gallery or whatever, the JJ gallery in Mumbai
Yes.
last year. Oh, congratulations. That's amazing.
No, I haven't had it right now.
Oh, I thought you had it.
It was my dream to have it over there because it's very famous. So this is the art work. I call it chaos to clarity.
Mm-hmm.
So I had done it in 2017, and in my abstract and all paintings, I try to communicate things which are I don't really say out with words, so it comes out subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
So this painting is from a tough time where I had a lot of chaos in my mind about what to do in life, what to do in career. Am I at the right place or not? Or how are things going to be? So a lot of anxiety and depression both at the same time. So then I try to portray that with different parts of the subconscious, and then I just went on a auto mode and just started doing whatever was coming to my mind. So people look at it and have different feelings when they see this. So what can you see from what are your first impressions of this?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of red, there's a lot of strong colors, there's a lot of, things going on. You don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, I think chaos to clarity is like the blue at the top, maybe, and
Yes.
starting to get more clear, like, when the sky clears and
Yes, absolutely.
there's a lot of red, is that passion or anger or just fire? I mean, I guess I see fire, which I really like fire, but I'm not, I don't know for you, it means something.
Fire, anger, absolutely right.
I think I need to make some fire paintings because I have a lot of anger and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna make some paintings with a fire. Seriously, because I make like real peaceful, happy paintings, but I think I need to diversify.
So I'll should we move to the next part?
Yeah, I want to see that green one next to it too, because that's really interesting too. Like how green, like the green is so like life, and you have a lot of greens.
So this is the green one. Mm-hmm. I call it snack Freud. The one next to it is called Symphony. Then there are these three artworks which are of they are sisters. So they are the blues and they represent the ocean, and they have names related to waves and ocean.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, those are super nice.
So this on the right side is black magic. This is another abstract art. And the left one is Varli tribe. So as you can see on the right top, there are a few people dancing. That's a traditional Indian art style, which is practiced in the western region of Maharashtra. So that's a combination of that.
And so are these like to scale, you know, so this, I like this bright one with bright colors. Is that the to scale, like your paintings are, did you put in the scale in your art gallery, like the dimensions to make them?
No, I tried to do it proportionately, but
Uh-huh.
some are purely digital. So I thought
Yeah.
the bigger the display, it's better to see.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. That's a nice one with those colors. Those colors are really amazing.
Yes, so this is distorted perspective on the right, and on the left is particles party. So that's an animation. I'll show you after some time. These videos come up with music. The animated videos with music. So I'll share that separately.
Oh no, share it now. I want to see it now. I want to see it now. I like it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
This one is goofy. These videos are 45 seconds to 1 minute, but I trimmed them down for the presentation.
How did you make them? What platform did you make the motion?
This one,
Uh-huh.
this one was my first attempt at 3D. So
But
I
it's
did
good.
this in, yeah, I did this in 3D paint.
What is that? Is that an app or I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pre-installed app with Windows. So
Is it really? Oh, I don't have Windows.
yeah.
But I'm gonna write that down. One reason I interview people is just so I can learn stuff too. Really a lot of my goals.
This is very user friendly. So whoever wants to begin with 3D can just start with this.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love how it turns around. So beautiful. Very cool.
So this one is the particle animation.
And the 3D paint, you can also upload the music to that, or is that like separately? You have to add the music.
I've done that separately. Yes.
How did you do that?
So there are two softwares which you can use. One is DaVinci Resolve. This is the best freemium kind of software. You can do a lot of grading, animation, and adding music. A lot of things you can do with it. And a smaller, a simpler version of it is Hit Films, which is easy to use, which takes up less space, less RAM space. It is easy on the computer. So Hit Film is another thing you can do. And
Wait, I have a question. Is that DaVinci Resolve? Does that go on iOS and a Mac too? Or is it just for Windows?
Both of these work on iOS as well as Windows.
And what was the name of the second one?
Hit Films, HIT Film.
Oh, that's cool. Hit Films. All right. I don't know, my phone can never spell like I can. DaVinci. Yeah.
This software which I used for this is a little advanced. It's called Blender.
Oh yeah, you use Blender?
Yeah, I just started to learn.
How's that going? I interviewed this Big Ben, the Big Ben, who does a lot of metaverse stuff, and he was talking about learning Blender. How has that been?
Yeah,
Is it hard to learn, right?
it's hard to learn, but there's so many possibilities with it.
Mm.
So this is another one which I did in Blender. So that was the sun ring, sun going around the ring.
Yeah, beautiful.
So this is my one of my personal favorites. This is from a place called Rishikesh in India.
That's
It's a holy place, and people go there for river rafting. At this place, river Ganga flows very rapidly. So you have a lot of white waters here for river rafting. So I had physically gone there and I had clicked a photograph of the this landscape, and
Mhm.
then I came home and I painted this. And then for NFT, I have animated the river and the sky, and I have added river music to it. River, you can actually have an immersive experience when you look at this for a minute. I'll just play it. Can you hear the river?
No, I can hear it.
Okay, I think I have got another file. It's on YouTube also.
All right. Well, there's so much noise outside my window too. Yeah, the sound's it's a little hard to hear, but I know like it's an elephant doing elephant noises. That's so awesome. Hey,
Yeah, so
uh-huh.
this is a painting which I animated and I added the elephant sound to this.
That's amazing. That's so cool. Because actually, I sent an NFT to one of my friends, or it was just my little video, and she's like, "Is there a sound to that?" And I'm like, "No." So, I mean, the sound just adds something more. That's golden. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about like what platforms you're on?
1 second.
And
Yes.
what platform you're on, how you sell, how you market, all those things. Because I see you around a lot. So I think you're actually very good at marketing, right? Like you have a, yeah, I'm just very curious about how you're and where and how you're doing it.
So I have put up my art on OpenSea. That's the largest marketplace for NFTs.
Mhm.
So it's currently over there, and I have two collections there. One is Tanmay Shah 28, which is the collection which you're talking about in the gallery.
Uh-huh.
The other one is utterly stupid. So that's a pixel art.
Totally stupid. Totally stupid. I like that name. It's great.
So about marketing,
Mhm. So
Twitter,
you only do on OpenSea.
I have started doing on Hackathon as well. It
Uh-huh.
is a Tezos based chain. So with the increasing gas fees, people are moving towards Ethereum.
Hmm.
But Polygon is also a good option. So it's Polygon is in OpenSea, but there is no
Oh,
gas fees.
you can do Polygon via OpenSea.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that because I hear people saying, "Oh, we're going on Polygon," but I didn't know like what platform. Oh, OpenSea Polygon. Good. Okay, that's very good.
So it's so awesome. You can create multiple copies, and then the collectors don't have to pay any gas fees, and even you don't have to pay any gas fees while
Praise the
uploading.
Lord. Like you just click at the top, like before you're minting your collection, like you can choose your network. Because I've seen that you can choose how you're going to be paid. Like I was making a collection, it said die, blah, blah, blah. So you just pick Polygon.
Yes,
People
yes.
can pay in ETH or Polygon or DAI. Is that how it works?
No, it is the one what you put it on. The artist, what chain they put it on, the customers can buy through that. So the choice is with the artist who's uploading.
Where do you see that? Could you like click on that real quick and show me? So if you're going to make a new collection and you want to do it on Polygon, and just hit the share screen and then show me how you would do it.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
So I'm not logged in actually. I'm not logged in.
Okay, you're not synced.
Yeah. So I'll have to.
Yeah, maybe
share.
stop sharing the screen so, you know, so nobody can get your password. Oh, I love your logo. That is so cool. How did you
Thank
make
you.
that?
So this is also I took. You can see the image here.
Uh-huh.
So with my portrait photo, I did a colorful thing out of it.
Uh-huh.
And then I put individual frames in different segment, and then I put them one behind the other. It's like the animation which you do on paper, right?
On paper, what?
The paper book of animation, one
Oh,
behind the
paper.
other.
Mm.
So this images play one behind the other, and then this is made into a GIF. So you can that.
Okay.
It is very simple. You can do that online. So any GIF you want to make, you can collect those photos and.
Uh-huh. So you do it on something called Paperlink, and then you just create it as a GIF. I don't know Paperlink either. So you know a lot of different. How did you call it?
What are you talking about?
How did you make that again? How did you make your, what platform did you use to make your little logo?
Just go on Google and search for make GIF out of images.
Oh, so you just have to put a whole bunch and then just click the GIF. Okay, I've never really known that because everybody has their cool faces that are changing faces. Oh, so it's just a GIF. And then you just add several images. All right.
Yes.
All right. That's good to know.
So you can upload your art also like that. If you want to showcase your art on Twitter, 4 or 5 images at once. So you can compile them into a GIF and present that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I always see it. And I think it looks great. And I'm like, I don't know how they do that. Yeah.
Yes. So you are asking about how I market about NFTs.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
as you might have seen, Twitter is the strongest place for the community, NFT community.
Yeah, for sure.
Using different hashtags, and everybody is very supportive here. But before coming to Twitter, I was on Reddit. So I really got my start from Reddit. There are different groups on Reddit for NFT and NFT marketplace. So first I started with doing giveaways. So I used to run contests, and whoever used to win, I used to give them my NFTs, a copy of my NFT for free.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, you can do that there's a transfer option in OpenSea, and you can just transfer. You need to get their wallet link and you can transfer that to them. So then I moved to Twitter, and Twitter is amazing space. You can get to meet so many amazing artists, and Twitter space and Clubhouse rooms are also very important. So tweets keep coming and going, but you can have real connection while speaking to people on the Twitter space or Clubhouse rooms. And they're very interesting topics they talk about. Today they were talking about security with NFTs, and there are different things about artists. How is your perspective of getting into art? What motivates you? The techniques and all. And then there are some trends. There are some for collectors as well. How is the scope of NFTs and crypto world and all that? So amazing artists, amazing spaces conducted by experts in their field. So you can get to ask them questions. So it's really a good community. No one feels alone in the NFT community.
So you talk a lot. I always try to talk in the spaces when I get in them, but I get very overwhelmed. I get so excited. Like there's so much going on that I go on a few and then I have to like take a break. And then I always find people I want to interview and I do this. But how often do you go on spaces or Clubhouse?
So
Every day.
I've been doing NFT full time since a month or so. So 10 or 12 hours, my phone is continuously on Spaces or Clubhouse. So it is always there. So I just drop in and drop out.
That's amazing. All right, so this is like you treat the NFT as your full-time job.
Yeah, currently at the moment.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I used to tell myself, I was like, I'm going to do an hour a day, but then I can't. I just get too overwhelmed because I get very excited about things, you know, and then it's just too much. But that's pretty cool. So do you have a lot of collectors? Have you met a lot of collectors? I mean, you seem to do it well, right? Or I was also curious, like in where you're from, is it like a very, a really great way to make money? Because I know, you know, everybody comes from a different place, and I don't know if like in your area of the world, like it's a very good way of creating money.
So the very nice question, especially for India, when we have buyers from US or some other place like that, with the currency difference and stuff like that, we get a better returns on it compared to an artist from US. So we list accordingly, and it's amazing. And about collectors specifically, I was surprised my art sold in September, and then I was able to ship my physical arts as well to USA, to Seattle area. I shipped 3 canvases.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So do you sell that separately, or you put when you have the NFT in the description, you have also the price of the physical piece?
So what I'm doing currently is whatever my NFTs are listed, I have specifically written the dimensions of the artwork. Mm-hmm. And these NFTs are backed by physical artwork. So if you just need to buy the NFT, and you will be shipped the physical artwork. I mean, you just have to take the shipping charges. I'll do everything. I do the packaging and as well. I have put up a video of how I do the packaging. So
yeah, okay, well, that's good to know, because I was like, oh, is he really shipping? Because I mean, I've tried to ship things, you know, within the United States, and it costs like a fortune. But how much does it cost to ship something from India to United States? Like a piece like this big. I mean, that's once you get a little bit big, shipping costs go up a lot.
Yeah. So the one which I had sent were canvas pieces of this size, which I rolled them up in a pipe.
Wait, like this size? Okay, I cannot see your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 57 centimeter by 36 centimeter.
12, 24, 57. So that's pretty big. That's about like 2 feet, right? Like that's about 57 centimeters. How big is it? Show me again. Oh, so I can't even see because
half a meter. So the whole package.
Half a meter. Okay. So a meter is the same as a yard. So that's like 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, like 18 inches. All right. I have to blow this candle out. Oh no, it's still doing it. 18 inches. Yeah, okay. So it's 18. Wow. How much did that cost? I'm just so curious.
The roll was of half a meter, and the package weight was around 1.5 kgs. So I had put in the bubble wrap and all the packaging.
It was like 3 pounds.
Yes. So this cost about $85. That's it.
Oh, that's not that bad. Wow. Okay. That's not that bad, but I know I've had sculptures and things after a certain size that I was like, you know, it's cheaper for me to actually get on the plane and take it, you know. Wow, that's really cool. That's great. So how many did you ship? Did you say 3?
Yeah. So 4 NFTs and 3 canvases. So that 4 NFTs came along with 3 canvas. So I shipped the 3 canvas there.
That is great.
And in my Tanmay Shah 28 collection, I have about 7 sales, 7 NFTs sold.
Uh-huh.
And in the utterly stupid collection, I have about 40 to 45 items sold.
So are you selling them on Polygon now? Have you made a Polygon collection? Does that sell better?
Yes.
I know
So
everyone's
the
having
whole
trouble.
utterly stupid collection is on Polygon.
And could you show it on the thing? Is it priced in Polygon or is it still pricing in ETH, but then people
No.
pay in Polygon? Because now everybody's used to thinking in ETH, which I love. I love that we're all thinking in ETH and Tez. Like, I've been in crypto. Were you in crypto before you were in NFTs? I've been in crypto for like 4 years. So I love that the world's thinking in crypto amounts. So great.
Wow. So you are an OG in crypto.
Yeah. Yep. I actually
when
bought
did-
Polygon. I've made a lot of money in Polygon because I was an early investor in Polygon, and it's one of my bags that just it's probably like 1,000 times. What did I buy it for? Something like, $80 worth or something. Now it's worth like 8,000. I guess that's 100 times. Yeah, I love it.
Wow.
And now it's going to keep going up because it's just beginning to grow, So yeah, I love crypto. And also it's good to have Polygon. Well, it's good to have ETH. Try sharing the screen.
By the way, the Matic chain, the Polygon network,
Uh-huh.
is created in India, in Mumbai.
Oh, really? Oh, congratulations. That's what I love too. In America, everybody thinks all of these things are American because that's just how we think. And you're like, no. And some things are Chinese. People have no idea, They're from all over. I get a lot of Elron. I think it's from Bulgaria, Yeah, those Indians. I watched a movie a long time ago. I was trying to change my wealth consciousness, because I used to have like that poverty consciousness. And one thing I used to do is like watch movies on rich people, and I watched a lot of movies like billionaires from India, these crazy, insane money that people are making over there. I'm like, wow, and it's pretty cool. It's cool. It's a lot. So could you connect your wallet and then share the screen? And I want to see like if you were going to make a Polygon collection, or we can even stop that. Let's do that after. We're going to just make a separate video. It would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be better.
We'll just talk about your art. That'll be, because it's too much. Yeah, what else would you like to show or tell?
I'll get back to the gallery.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So we were seeing the abstract art. This whole section is of abstract art.
Mm-hmm.
So starting from left, there is singularity, pretty sweet, and on the right there are these four are they are related to greenery and environment and freshness.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just some doodles.
What is this program? Actually, this guy, the Big Ben showed me how to make an art gallery in the metaverse. That's pretty cool. Also want to make one there.
Yeah, it's very easy. I just made this today, actually.
But is this in the metaverse?
Yes.
Oh, it is? Oh, congratulations.
Not metaverse, it's a virtual gallery.
Yeah, but you can make one in the metaverse, which is
Yes.
cool.
That would be the next step.
Yeah, watch that video because he also talks a lot about Blender and making wearables, things like that.
So on the left is abstract Ganesha.
Uh-huh.
And then the elephant you had seen, it's called Valor. And this is just a baby girl.
Cute.
And on the right is a fashionista in the blue.
Very
and
nice.
this one where you can see Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, love Freddie Mercury.
So this is called Bohemian Madhubani. So Bohemia is his famous song, and Madhubani is a traditional and famous Indian art. So
Lovely.
I did a mix of that, and for a fact, me and Freddie Mercury have studied from the same place
Oh, really? Where?
in Panchgani. The place is called Panchgani. It's in Maharashtra.
Freddie Mercury studied in India?
Yeah, for 2 years he studied in India.
What did he
So
study?
he was in a boarding school. So I was also in a boarding school.
Hmm.
So that place is famous for boarding schools. So yeah, they have a relation like that. Then this is Tiger High in between. So I wanted to try some psychedelic stuff. So I tried this one, bright colors. Usually this bright colors are trending in the NFT space. So I thought it would be pretty cool to do that. This one is the Rishikesh river rafting in between, which we saw the video about.
Nice.
This one is the first digital which I had created last year, like first year of pandemic. So this is called COVID Havoc.
Which one? With the
So
black?
yeah, black. Where
I
the
like that one. Can you click on it and make it big? That's beautiful.
so how a COVID wave took over the world. So I tried to depict that, and the colors, the green, and those. It's a virus and so fragile. I mean, the whole. I tried to convey the emotions of what was happening in the first lockdown. Chaos.
Yeah, so you live there in India. Was it really dramatic and traumatic over there for you?
Uh, for us, for me individually, it was not that bad, but there were many people who faced a lot of challenges. Of course, we faced slowdown in business. I'm from a family business,
Mm.
so we did face some challenges, but we were in a better position as compared to many others. So this one is called Trippy Landscape. Just something to trip over.
In the States, in India, they just showed like people dying in the streets, like so many people that died. I don't know. I wasn't.
Yeah, it's the death count is skyrocketed some time back, but we have even recovered from it. For a fact, India has delivered among 1 billion vaccines,
Wow, that's amazing.
100 crore,
Wow.
1 billion vaccines. So I don't know about your views, but I hear a lot of anti-vaxxers in US. So maybe if they have any doubt about medical issues with vaccine, they can see the results in India.
Mm.
So 1 billion people have taken it. So I don't really think there's a medical issue with vaccine.
Which one did you guys take?
COVID Shield.
Where's that from?
That's from India itself.
Oh, it's an Indian vaccine.
Yeah, it's made by Serum Institute in Pune. So this one in the middle is sold. I have sent it over.
Pink one?
The red, the abstract one.
Okay.
Pink one is also sold out. There were about many copies of this, so many have given away and many have been purchased.
That's a really great idea to do the to sell the physicals and then have the other person pay the shipping, because sometimes that's just like too complicated. I definitely want to watch your video. Oh, I totally forgot. Everybody smash the likes, subscribe, and then also all of your links will be below so they can watch your video, they can buy your work, and follow you on Twitter, all that stuff.
Yes, definitely. I'll share you the link tree and the website link as well.
Mm-hmm. I definitely want to see your videos and stuff.
Yeah, I write blogs also. So
Oh, you
there are
do on
blogs.
NFTs or on art?
Uh, Maybe it's time for a golden.
Time for a golden. Okay. Yeah, tell me about your blog. Oh, there's a roof of your gallery.
So, blog, I started out with writing my thoughts and things. There are a lot of blogs which are related to sociology. I started studying, I started doing masters in sociology in a past year or two. So there are many blogs on that. The main blogs which I had written are on one is a very serious issue. It's related to suicide and last resort and stuff like that. The second one was it's science fiction. So how world is going to be and how advanced we can get with all the technology. How so I've explored from the past million years and future 1,000 years. So what can we predict or what can't we predict or how far it can go. So with existing technologies, it's a neural network and what all crypto, cyberspace, cyborgs, and all that I've tried to explore in that.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. Things are
there's
it's
another
moving
blog which
fast
is-
too, right? It's moving fast. Like things that used to be like so impossible to think about 2 years ago, a lot because of the COVID too, like just the metaverse. Like I don't even think I would be in the metaverse, like that's unimaginable, But there I am, and I think it's so cool, and I'm not like 10 years old or whatever. So yeah, things are moving fast, don't you think?
So there's another one which you would like. I have in lockdown, I had a lot of time to do stuff at home. So I made ice cream and pizza and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So there's one blog which I've written on mango ice cream and how to make that. And I've actually put in a calculator there. So if anybody wants to measure how many scoops they want or how many ingredients they want to put in, so they just put in the number and you'll get all other details in it.
Oh, so anyone can make ice cream at home? Do you have to have a special machine? Wow, I love mango
it's very
ice cream.
simple.
Sometimes I go to they sell that at like the Pakistani store because it's the same food over there.
Mango is the king of fruits in India. Everybody enjoys it.
I love mangoes. All right. Do you want to show any other art piece or say any other thing, and then we'll wrap up? And then I want to do a little video I want to see how the polygon works, and then I also want you to show me how you make I want to make 2 little videos after this, like separate. But yeah, maybe show one more thing. And what else do you have to say about the NFT space or your art or where you're going?
Now we are on the right perspective. So this one in the middle, I tried to do Picasso style. So the left one is still life in cubism.
Yeah, I love that. I love the colors. It's really nice.
Yeah, and the right one is Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk in Picasso style.
So I love that. I like that you just are doing like whatever you want. Like I'm like that sometimes too. I'm making cats now, but I started selling to corporate collections. So I have like art that's very big and abstract, and very like high art, but I really am just into making my cats now. So I like that you just are able to do whatever you want, which is a lot of the beauty of the NFT space. It's like if you went to a gallery, sometimes they're like, you have to brand yourself so much and limit yourself to just doing like the one thing that everybody can recognize you by. But kind of the NFT space, people recognize you by you,
Yes. So this is called Lust. These are some not safe for work artworks. So in this, I was trying to depict the state of mind where
the pizza.
Yeah. So for the opposite gender, suppose for me, a female body stuff, it's as tempting as a pizza and smells fragrant like a rose, and it's really arousing. And but when you're in pandemic or when you're away from everybody, it's just like walking in a desert and you're just thirsty. And your head gets foggy, so the background is all fog when you think too much about it and gets very foggy. And then you start looking down upon yourself. So that's the cat and the swan looking down.
Well, no, you know what? There's this famous, this famous Greek story that's been the subject of many paintings back in the Renaissance, which is like Leda and the Swan. Have you ever heard of it? It's very famous. And the swan rapes the woman. And now I realize like why, because that swan is like, it's like a phallic thing, right? I had never noticed. So I was like, what's with the swan? Maybe that's why it's a swan, because it looks a little phallic.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Renaissance. I'll Google it.
Yeah,
up.
it's very famous. Like I say, in art history, they're like Leda and the Swan, and there's all the greats had different versions, and you're like, well, why is a swan gonna rape a woman? That's weird. But now, like seeing yours, you're like, oh, because probably even in those days it was representative. Oh, you know what? You might not want to show this on YouTube. You might want to click it off. Community guidelines.
So
Yeah.
This is another one.
Yeah, just keep click those. Don't show these up for YouTube, because
You can edit them maybe.
yeah, community guidelines, your video could disappear. I'm not sure exactly, but I think the painted one's probably okay, but you don't want to risk it.
This is another
Wait, I have a
abstract.
question though about erotic art. There's a lot of erotic art on in the NFT space. Do you like put those pictures, do you like sometimes do spaces with those communities or whatever?
Sorry?
There's a
What was
lot
the
of like erotic art. Actually, was one of my, I have a teacher, I take a fashion design drawing, and he does this sort of erotic art, which I love his art. It's so good. And I'm thinking I want to get him into the NFT space, but I think, there's a lot of communities that are showing this, right?
So there's another nice thing about decentralization and NFT.
Mhm.
So people can share freely. There are no restrictions, or there is nobody to moderate that. So people can share just from anywhere in the world. So they don't have to bother about government or something like that. And
Yeah.
they just can share whatever they want. And there are a lot of viewers and people who take interest in these things also, because with all these restrictions, there's something people don't take it naturally. It becomes what's the word? It becomes a stigma or something like that.
Yeah,
So
it's like taboo and it's prohibited.
yeah, taboo.
People more, yeah. For sure. Yeah, no, it's very interesting, the whole decentralized art world. It's so different. It's so much better. I've been an artist, for a while too, and I've shown them in some museums and galleries, and it's so much more fun to show it on Twitter.
So what is your art style?
That's like a long story, but I do painting, sculpture, and performance art. But what I sell most is large watercolors. I don't know if I have the one here. I mean, very you have to have the light, right? The lighting. I need to get somebody to interview me, so I'll show my work sometime. But
I can do that.
that'll be fun. Let me show you. I'll show you real quick my website. Hold on, let me find a website. evehennessy.com. I do a lot of different stuff too, which is why one thing I love about the whole NFT world, because I've never wanted to limit myself. Like I always feel as an artist, we should be free to express whatever we want. And that's the whole fun of being an artist. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I do a lot of different things. I was making human people, not human people, monkey man. Let's see, Starman. I was doing one of my last favorite pieces that I did in the last couple of years is performance art. So this was kind of a ceremonial performance art / dance. I also do dance. I did 2 ceremonies of that. This is a little bit more representative of my style. This photo, I don't like it because it's a little bit gray at the bottom. And in my picture, there's like no gray. All right, for some reason I'm clicking on it, it's not getting bigger. This is my first and only NFT, which is on OpenSea, this one with the planets. So this is actually from a painting of mine, but then I took a photo of it. It's at an angle, and then I put the planets and stuff in.
Okay, so the painting is different, and then planets are being put after that.
Yeah. I started, because I'm like, when I went to go to make NFTs, I don't know, I don't have a lot of my watercolors up here. This is like a
that painting, the square one, looks like Ludo. It's a famous art game and board game in India.
Oh, the green one?
Yeah, the green one and the black one also.
See, that green is the same from that, but I took it. See?
Yeah.
I think it's cool to take pictures of your stuff at an angle. So that's my only NFT on OpenSea. I'm getting ready to just go like full in NFTs. I have a lot on Hikanunk, which are cats. I got my cats. So that's a little bit.
You had mentioned a medicine woman in your Twitter, so
Oh yeah. Well, I do ceremonies. So this actually is a ceremonial piece. I don't know. I can't click on them, make them bigger. Maybe it's because of the sharing screen. Yeah, I do a lot of ceremonies, and I was very trained in a lot of indigenous American ceremonies and things like that. And I worked as a healer for a long time in different traditions. And
so for the people who are in the East, what is a medicine woman?
it's like it's a healer basically, because medicine is for healing. So it could be a lot of different things, but traditionally it's a medicine person is somebody who's very like tapped into the other world, the magical world, the world of the spirit. But generally, but it's not always that. It could just be a healer, like, a doctor would technically be a medicine man. But in the tradition, it's more a healer. You work with energy, you work with different kinds of healing modalities, as well as just having knowledge, spiritual knowledge. I think that's how I would say
That's
it.
wonderful. So you are like a psychologist, and I'm sure it's interesting because there are many parallels in India as well.
Really? Let's see what else I have. I do have some medicine wheels on my bio. There's a close-up of one of my paintings. I do a lot of very small lines. Let's see what else I have. I was doing live portraits. That was fun. Here's medicine wheels. And then I also made some into art pieces. Like this is a fire ceremony. So we work, in the medicine, we work a lot with the fire. We work with the stones. We work with spirits, ancestors. I was doing medicine wheel ceremonies as performance art, which really it wasn't performance art until I started coloring the stones. Like I did this for art's sake, but before that I was just doing, here's my medicine wheel. It's in the forest here, in the DC forest, which is like an energy vortex. It's how to create an energy vortex with stones. And then you can use it we use it for earth healing, for manifesting, for sending out good energies. But it's funny because I did it as I'm very obsessed with springs and the healing of the springs. Oh, there's me sideways with feathers. So it's pretty cool because I was like, okay, I was doing it anyway, and I'm an artist. So I was like, well, I'll just put it, I'll just, propose it. Yeah.
So since when have you been an artist?
Me? Oh, like you, I've been an artist forever and more. A long time. I went to grad school in Mexico City some years ago. So this is like a variety. This is one of my performances. It's a sculpture of mine. It's an alien, and that's me. I used to dress as an alien. Probably hard to see because of that. They were not clicking. So that's something about me. I've been an artist for a long time. I mean, and I just, yeah. Some years ago though, I was like, you know what, the artist, I don't want to really be an artist, even though I am one, but I was like, you know what, it's we don't get paid enough. It's too much work. The gallery system is broken. It's no fun. Everyone's competing for that one space. Like nobody's sharing. The art community is like just more competitive than fun. And the people, like I know my friends were the people who were the top selling artists here in DC, and they really weren't making that much money for how hard they were working night and day. I mean, they were making okay money, but to be the top artist in his city and work that hard, I was like, no, this system is broken and I'm not participating in it too much. So then I got into crypto, which thank God, right? Crypto is amazing. And I did well in that. Then I did hook up with some corporate sales. So there's some people in Los Angeles just sign my work to corporations. And that's awesome, which I like. I don't have to like stand in the gallery. I don't have to go put up a show and then maybe nobody buys it. And maybe I worked 500 hours for nothing. Like that's just, you can only do that so many times, you know? So that's my story. So I love, and then now the NFTs. So even though I haven't really sold NFTs, I don't even know if I've sold one. My friend was trying to buy one, but she couldn't connect her wallet.
It is very early in the NFT space. So definitely with your experience and your collection of artworks, you can have a good collection there. So you can all take pictures of the whole archive of your paintings and mint them as NFTs.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of how I'm doing it, how I'm going about it, how much to price it. That's one reason why I'm like, you know, in the meantime, I have some cats, I'm picking up. You can get some for only 1 test. That's my commercial. I'm going to make some for even like 0.5 test, which is basically like $2, because I think it's fun. Like I love collecting works and just like buying a whole bunch of them and, you know, however much I can afford. And I like your airdrop thing. Like I want, because you have to get it moving, right? You have to get the art moving. When it's sitting there, no one's buying it. It's like, it's just not good. I mean, you have to get it moving some way or another. And yeah, I'm going into focusing there. Now I'm starting to understand like who I'm going to be as an NFT artist. But I like your way. You're just putting everything out there. I find it very inspiring. Like just keep putting stuff out there and not trying to define yourself, you know?
Yeah, that was the main question, means that people were asking, like, I've heard it many times that people suggest as an artist, you should have a particular style and all that style should be in a one collection. I said my art is as experimental as my life. So I just want to put that all together.
And it's working for you, right? You're doing pretty
Yeah.
No, I love that because I'm the same way. Like my cats are like silly, you know, they're like right straight up silly. And then you have other pieces of, you know, my paintings selling for like a $9,000. So you're like, well, can I be silly? And you're like, yeah, you can. And nobody can stop you. And I've never wanted to brand myself. It's the same you're saying as an artist. It's like, oh, you have to brand yourself. And even though like after you work long enough, you realize your work is branded in a way because it's yours and you have a certain sensibility and certain themes that you're always going to come back to. Or your brand could just be experimental. Like I like that, you know.
Isn't it? I wanted to be a scientist when I was young, so I always try to do projects and even other things like an experiment. So it doesn't matter what the outcome is going to be, just keep trying. So that way it's a little less anxious and you just enjoy doing it.
That's what I do too. I just do what I want in the moment. In the moment, I'm really into drawing my cats. So that's what I'm doing. And all right, well, it's been amazing talking to you. I'm so happy to see all of your work. Very impressed. And
can we just do 2 more minutes? I haven't shared.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So this is the Utterly Stupid collection.
Oh yeah, great name.
So why I called it that was it was because of the rise in pixel art. I found the rise in pixel art a little funny. you're able to see the screen, right?
Yeah.
So crypto punks and all these things, crazy valuation they were getting. So, and we are in such a modern times
Uh-huh.
that high resolution, high definition, and
Uh-huh.
paintings are also so elaborate.
This is really cool. Yeah.
So then I thought, okay, just let's do a very minimalistic pixel art of everything famous. So I have divided them into categories, and I've done. There are about 150 pieces, and right from social symbols, cultural symbols, logos of company, movements, some not safe for work stuff, pop art, abstract. So all that is there. And as you're talking, these are very within $1 or $5 range. So
Oh, really? I'm gonna get some. Are they so they're on Polygon?
yeah, they are all on Polygon. So the way
I love your concept. I gotta interrupt you because I have an interrupting problem. But I love it. I love your concept because I was just watching a whole documentary on symbols, you know. So these are like symbols and they're like, cave paintings, like they're so primitive. They're really
yeah.
they're really cool. And then they're pixelated. Very cool. I like them.
So then I've done few famous art as well. I think you can recognize this.
Yeah, the scream. Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I really like it. And could you keep adding to your collection after you made it? Like you can add to this forever, right?
Yeah. So this is the Mona Lisa.
Oh my God.
So very, very minimalistic.
Man, Twitter bird. I really like this. Money.
So this is the Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. I love the black, the vortex. To me, I like the black sun, Starbucks. Playboy. Wow, I love this is really super brilliant. I wish I had done it.
You still
Bananas.
can.
Are those bananas?
So people bought straight away like 25 pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Awesome.
that. So this is the crypto punk. So this is my utterly stupid punk.
Wow.
This is the cowboy. This came out a little cute.
Is that a coconut?
Which one? Yeah, this
On
one.
the cowboy. Nice.
Then these are these chess pieces. This is the minion.
Oh,
This
cute.
was, yeah, this became famous.
Nike. Ganesh or elephant. Yeah, I love this. This is a really, really good. I like the night cipher. That's cute. Oh, I love the Van Gogh painting. This is awesome.
So I have added this. I read a lot, so I've added some taglines also. So burger or real estate. So McDonald's is in the business of real estate. If you see, they have shops in most of the main places, and so hence I put that way. So then there is Ethereum or everything decentralized. So for Bitcoin, I've put Bitcoin or revolution. So there are taglines like that which can make you think, or which have a deeper meaning, or which can make you laugh out loud. So this is a non-fungusable token.
That is cute. I like that.
So this is reloaded for gun laws and all these things. So this is a Simpsons Pac-Man. This is Alien or Reddit.
Teletubby.
Yeah, so that's it. This is a hippie or peace. What symbol is this, and what direction do you want to go in life and stuff like that.
Wow, this is super brilliant. Really good. How many have you sold?
So in that collection, I have sold around 45.
That's great. It's a
So
really cool collection.
yes, I've also made a website, so uh, people can see the blogs. These are the blogs which I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
This is the
Yeah,
blog
everybody
section.
smash the likes if you didn't before and you're still listening. And then hit the subscribe and then you
So some VIPs I've got the chance to meet.
Oh, nice.
So then there's a whole section for blogs, a whole section for NFTs, and the art is there, social media is there.
Very nice. Very nice. I like your symbols, your man and woman.
This is the mango ice cream.
Mangoes. Yummy. I haven't even had breakfast yet. It's like 3 o'clock here. Like, nice.
This is
See?
chocolate ice cream. This is on Karl Marx and stuff like that. So this is really a good blog. This is the longest one. It's on time travel and what all things you can expect from the past and the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna see what you're thinking.
Yeah, you must read these two. So this is how do you find meaning in life and existential frustration and meaning about it. So this was about the extreme steps.
All right. Well, yeah, everyone can come click on your blog and subscribe. All right. Well, thank you so much. That was such an enlightening, cool, fun chat. And I'll definitely see you around the Twitter spaces.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity to express myself and my art.
Isn't it good to show like everything and to be able to talk about it at length? I mean, I really enjoy seeing people's work. It makes such a difference.
And what happens with a good interviewer is many a times you ask questions that we don't think about and we can really give a good answer to that. So it's really nice to have somebody ask questions or interact with you.
Yeah.
So that brings.
Uh-oh, we froze. All right, I'm gonna stop the video because we froze. There you are. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it and then we'll do this other thing real quick. That would be so cool.